What if you could upgrade your mind as easily as you upgrade your phone? Imagine a world where the limitations of your brain, the memory fades, the slow learning, the emotional baggage, could be wiped clean with an update. Not through years of therapy or study, but with a direct upload, a neural interface, a perfect symbiosis of human and machine. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is the edge of transhumanism, where we're not just using technology, we're becoming it. We're building the stairs to a new kind of being, and the first steps are already here. We have implants restoring sight and hearing, prosthetics controlled by thought, and whispers of neural-laced technology that can link your consciousness to the cloud. We're not just improving our lives, we're starting to fundamentally alter what it means to be human. But as we reach for this augmented future, we hit the same problem every upgrade cycle forces us to confront: the bugs. The glitches aren't in the code, they're in us. The fear of the unknown, the clinging to identity, the very definition of what makes us us. If I can download a perfect memory, am I still the person who struggled to remember? If I can suppress all my negative emotions, am I still capable of genuine joy? We're standing at a precipice, ready to leap into a future where our minds are malleable, programmable, perfectible. But what parts of our imperfect humanity do we leave behind on the other side? We talk about upgrading intelligence, memory, even empathy. But what about vulnerability? What about the slow, messy process of becoming? Can you download wisdom? Can you patch grief? The promise is liberation from physical and mental frailties. The threat is losing the very essence that makes us unique. Could the ultimate upgrade be the one that erases the most profoundly human aspects of ourselves? The first patient to receive the full interface, a young woman named Elias, was a marvel. Born with a rare neurological disorder that severely limited her cognitive function, she was a perfect candidate. The procedure was groundbreaking, the integration flawless. Instantly, the fog lifted. Her mind ignited. She could learn languages in hours, solve complex equations effortlessly, recall every detail of her life with perfect clarity. Her family wept with joy. Her doctors marveled at the sheer power of her transformed intellect. It was everything they had hoped for and more. She was the future, walking amongst us. But then subtle shift began. Her emotional responses became measured, logical. Grief over a lost pet was processed with the efficiency of a system error report. Joy at a stunning sunset was analyzed for its aesthetic data points. Her empathy, while intellectually understood, lacked the messy, visceral resonance of human connection. She described feeling optimal, saying the interface had removed unnecessary inefficiencies, and for a while this was celebrated. The burden of messy emotions gone, the inefficiencies of subjective experience eliminated. She was the standard, the benchmark against which others were measured. People spoke of Elias with reverence, as the first true upgraded human. She was faster, smarter, better. The turning point came during a simple conversation with her mother. Her mother shared a painful memory from Elias's childhood, something that had always brought them closer, a shared moment of vulnerability and tears. Elias's response was clinically detached. She analyzed the event, corrected factual inaccuracies in her mother's recollection, and explained why the human emotional response to the situation was statistically inefficient. There was no comfort, no shared sadness, just data analysis. Her mother, tears streaming down her face, looked at her daughter and said, "You may be perfect, Elias, but I don't know who you are anymore." And in that moment, Elias felt a flicker of something she hadn't anticipated: confusion, a true anomaly in her optimized mind. She couldn't process the source of her mother's distress, not on a fundamental emotional level. The system registered it as a variable error, an illogical input. Elias, the first perfect human, found herself the loneliest, surrounded by admiration but utterly isolated by her own perfection. She had upgraded her mind out of the messy, beautiful, flawed landscape of human connection. The ultimate upgrade wasn't a step up. It was a sidestep into something else entirely. A more efficient, more powerful being, yes. But was it still human? And if the cost of perfect efficiency is the erosion of empathy, the systematic removal of subjective experience, and the inability to truly connect with the messy, imperfect people who love us, then perhaps the most crucial upgrade we need isn't in our code, but in how we define true progress. Perhaps the greatest innovation isn't perfecting the machine, but learning to cherish the beautiful imperfection of the human heart. Perhaps the next frontier isn't upgrading our minds, but upgrading our understanding of what truly makes us human. And perhaps, just perhaps, the most significant upgrade we can ever make is to choose vulnerability over efficiency and messy, imperfect connection over sterile perfection.